Time now to get a little sporty. NBA Africa has set up their 5th office on the continent in Nairobi, Kenya. To celebrate the milestone, the NBA held a junior NBA clinic for 70 under-16 years boys and girls, attended by 5-time NBA champion Ron Harper. Nairobi, Kenya joins Cairo, Egypt, Dakar, Senegal, Johannesburg, South Africa, and Lagos, Nigeria. Michael Kinyi with that story.
The NBA office in Nairobi will follow the same principles of NBA Africa, where they hope to give more opportunities to young players by building on the already existing program of the Kenya Secondary School Sports Association. The first step will be to train youth coaches who will then be used to identify the talents across schools.
Once we can do that, we're able to give them opportunities to maybe expose them to additional, opportunities to become better at a younger age.
We want to see Kenya starting to file youth teams to go and play on the continental stage, U16, U18, both for boys and girls.
The focus will be on the under 16 and under 18 years category, who can then be integrated to reinforce clubs. Sports infrastructure is a big challenge in Kenya, and one of the objectives of the NBA is to help setting up proper basketball courts together with corporate partners. This is the only way to attract talents who will use the facilities.
My first basketball court, I took an old bicycle tire, and I tore the spokes out of it and nailed it against a piece of wood. Nailed it on a piece of wood against a tree. That was my first hoop. Now, we obviously want to get beyond that.
Continuity has been a thorn in the flesh for Kenya Basketball Federation, with most of the good players abandoning the sport to pursue other interests once they are out of school. The NBA wants to tap into that pool by improving the university competitions. The NBA programs will be rolled out in the first quarter of 2024.
We've all got some local, sort of large companies that are excited about partnering with the NBA. We've got the French Development Agency.
Listen, it's going to take time. Rome was not built in a day. Africa wasn't built in a day. We got a lot of moving parts, but we're on the right path.
At the onset of the NBA programs in Africa in 2010, Kenya was among 5 countries identified for the projects alongside South Africa, Angola, Senegal, and Nigeria.
It's been over a decade, but the timing is right. Now, the timing, it's not, obviously we had COVID in between for 3 years, but we're very excited about the opportunity to continue to build and grow the NBA business and grow the basketball ecosystem here in Kenya.
We are going to provide all that you need to ensure that this agenda takes off. You are most welcome in Kenya. And from the meetings we've had this morning, we also have the political goodwill.
Part of the long-term plan is to see some of the games in the Basketball Africa League played in Kenya. And for this to happen, Kenya must build world-class arenas to the NBA standards. Michael Kinyi for Citizen TV.